Now, there were three maps. The three maps that I found that, anyone could have found. One of them was, the first map that I saw was by Fra Mauro. He's an Italian cartographer. And I happened to be in Florence at the time. And while I was in Florence, I decided to go visit the Galileo Museum. And while I was there, I noticed a map on the wall. And the map was a map of the known world in 1457. So I looked immediately for the section that had Egypt on it, on the map. It was like an aerial view, like if you went to the center of the Mediterranean and did an aerial view, that's what it looked like. So I looked at Egypt and it said Egypto, right? And I looked for the Nile River, but I couldn't find the Nile. The Nile was named Gihon. And Gihon is the name of the river that flows out of the Garden of Eden. And so I was like, well, what is this? It's like, how could this be Gihon? That's crazy. And then right next to it was Babylonia. Well, I noticed that there were 5 pyramids on the plateau. And then that kind of drew my attention. Like, why would they have 5 main pyramids on the plateau? There's only 3 main pyramids on the plateau. 2 of them were arguably, admittedly smaller. But then I came across another map, pulling on this thread a little bit further. I went home, tried to look for like 4th pyramid. I started searching 4th pyramid stuff. And what came up was actually the 4th pyramid was shown in a map from an aerial view by a Danish explorer by the name of Norden. So Norden had this map that showed 4th pyramid on the plateau, and it was far away from Menkaure Pyramid. And I was like, wait, what is this? How could this be? And then there's another view from the ground, and it looked similar, like depending on perspective, you could say, well, maybe it's the other satellite pyramid over here. And so I was like, could this be the same thing? Well, no, it couldn't, because on the aerial view Norden had made showed the distance between the 3rd and 4th pyramids was pretty far. It's not a satellite. It's like as far as it is between Menkaure and Khafre Pyramid. So I looked at that map, and then I found another map by an explorer and cartographer by the name of Pocock from 1743. The Norden map was from 1755. So the 1743 map by Pocock showed 5 pyramids on the Giza Plateau. One of them in the exact same position that Norden claimed it to be. So immediately I'm thinking, why would these cartographers at different points in time all come up with 4 and 5 pyramids? It didn't make sense to me. So I came here to Giza. Actually, I was in Aswan with Matthias, and we were in ceremony, and I did during the middle of the ceremony, I had a vision that I was going to discover 2 new pyramids. And that was going to be the beginning of many new pyramids being discovered, right? That I would actually bring forward and discover, related to the musical notes, right? It shows all where the pyramids are missing, all around the world. So, of course, I went to the satellite photography, and I looked to see if I could find pyramids in the spots where Norden and Pocock had said they might be. And it looked like there was a mound there, a higher elevation. So the Giza Plateau is pretty flat, right? That's kind of the point of it. It's not a very high elevation, but I mean, for example, the Khafre Pyramid is on a 33 feet higher elevation than the Great Pyramid. That's why it looks taller than the Great Pyramid. It's actually not. The Great Pyramid's 400, if it had a capstone on it, would be 481 feet high. The Khafre Pyramid is 471 feet high. So that was kind of interesting for me. And so then I looked at satellite photography, and I also looked to see, I noticed there was a satellite photograph of the Xi'an pyramids. And the Xi'an pyramids are in the shape of Orion's belt, but they have 4 pyramids. So I was like, wait a minute, there must be, because they're all Orion's belt correlation, there must be a 4th pyramid at least here in Giza. And there must be one at Teotihuacan as well. So I looked on the map at Teotihuacan in exactly the same spot where the Chinese pyramid would be, and where Norden said the 4th pyramid would be. And guess what? There's a mound that you can't see from the ground level, but it looks literally like a pyramid. You can see it from the satellite photograph, but there's another pyramid there. There's going to be hundreds of pyramids that are going to be revealed over the next year to 2 years. Literally hundreds. And I don't believe that these 2 are the last on Giza. I believe there's another 3 as well. So this is all part of going into the 5th dimension, right? It's going into the higher consciousness, and this is all showing the connections and revealing itself. Right? What people couldn't see in lower dimension, we can now see in higher dimension. So everything that was left in our history that would be in 5D is hidden to the 4th D participant. When you go into 5D, you start getting your lost history back. Right? Interesting. So all of a sudden, the history starts changing. So we're going to go see those pyramids now. And literally, I just went straight to the place on satellite photography where both Norden and Pocock said there were the 4th and 5th pyramids. And that's what you're about to do today. So you're the first in the world to see this live. So let's go.